Good day everyone. I will try to explain you what drag and drop inventory is and how to use it in your project. So the main thing of our asset is that all the elements in our asset consist of simple scripts. Because of the combination of these scripts and the minimum amount of settings, we can get any behavior of these elements. All the elements we can divide to the three main parts. So this is a cells, group of cells, and the items which will be added to these cells. Let's take a look to the demo scene. Open the inventory tab. Here it is. We can see here a group of cells, the cells, and also some cells has some items in it. The boots, the bag, and the stick. Let's take a closer look to the scripts, and let's begin from the main script, DaD cell and DaD item. These scripts allows you to drag the items from one cell to another. All the actions in these scripts while using them are connected with other scripts in the asset, and based on it all the other scripts are working. For DaD cell script there's one setting available. You can change the color when the cell is empty and when the cell is full. For DaD item script there is no any settings available. Okay, let's go further. Now let's check the script sort item. Also in the equipment tab we can find the script sort cell. These two scripts allow us to create separate item types, which we will able to put in one cell, but we will enable to put it to other cell. For example, let's go to equipment tab. We can see that the helmet we can use only in the helmet cell or head cell. Armor we can use only in the chest cell, etc. Let's check how it works. Now in the sort cell settings we can see the allowed item type. Now there's only one type allowed item and it's helmet. You can put here whatever you want while creating your own game. You can use any name and it will be a type. Now we will use a helmet. So to be able to put any item to the cell, we have to add the name of this item to the script sort item. For example, we can check this cell, and in this cell we can see that the item is the helmet. We just need to put the name of the item to this cell. If the item type match with the name we put it to allowed item type, then the item will be replaced while we dragging it to the another cell. And if the item type doesn't match, the item will not be replaced to another cell and it will just stay in the same cell. Also we can make several allowed item types in the item cell. This has been realized in the demo scene for our right hand cell. This is a weapon and a shield. We can also add wherever we want. Now let's take a look at such scripts like stack cell, stack item and stack group. These scripts allow you to stack items, or you can split your items to different cells. Let's take a look. Let's open vendor window. You can see that some items are already in stacks. For example, here's a potion. Let's buy it. Now we can see in upper right corner the price for the item and the quantity of these items at stack. At the left lower corner, we can split this portion to several stacks. Now we have 2 stacks with 3 potions and 10 potions. Let's look at the scripts. Here is our potion. First of all, we have to have stack cell script. Here is the only one setting, cell stack limit. We will not be able to put to this cell more items than the cell stack limit set. The item also has its own script, stack item. Here we can see the following options: default stack or current stack, maximum stack, which will not allow us to put in one stack more than 10 similar items at one stack. So, for example, if you will try to put 13 items of potion at one stack, you will just get 2 stacks, 10 potions at one stack and 3 potions at one stack. Also, there are 3 additional options which are set as default, but we'll talk about it a little bit. This is a visualization of our stack, so how much items we have at our stack. This is a visualization of the price of the item. Also, we have here a sound option, which is playing automatically while moving items between cells. To be able to combine all the items to stack, there's a stack group script at cells group. Stack group script relies on the logic of combining or splitting items to stacks. It is checking can the items be combined at one stack, how many items you can put at one stack, how to split the items, etc, etc. Also, there are some settings inside the script which can help you to recognize the behavior of the cells groups. For example, the vendor and our inventory have different settings, so let's take a look. There are 3 options that are interesting for us. So the split outer. Split outer works as follows. Every time when you will try to put any item to vendor window, to vendor inventory, you will have this pop-up window. How many items you would like to sell or to buy or to put to the vendor's inventory. The next option is arrange mode. Arrange mode is stacking items to the cells. Let's check. If, for example, we will try to put one bottle of potion to another bottle of potion to the vendor's inventory, this bottle of potion will be added to the existing bottle of potion, and there will be 2 bottles of potions instead creating the new cell with bottle of potion. With this mode, you will always have the order in your vendor inventory, for example. Another option, it is trash bin mode. It is using separately for the trash bin. Here is our trash bin. Trash bin also has the split outer mode to be able to choose how many items we would like to destroy. And there you see the checking box, and if it pressed, it means that every unit which you will place to this group will be immediately deleted. There is also sound option for the script. The sound will be played while you will place the items to the trash bin while deleting. Also, you can see here the audio source. for our scene there is only one audio source. It is situated at main camera, and all the stack groups refer to this source. This way the sound is playing from the one place. Here we have another additional setting. It is event additional receivers. It is some additional object which will get notification about any event in inventory, such as moving item, adding item, etc. You will need it for some more tricky game logic. You can check the source code, you will see the comments about it, so everything will be clear for you. Now let's take a look at the script's price item and the price group. Let's go to player interface. Here we can see the price group script. How it works? It's just automatically count your money while, for example, you're trading with the vendor. Here is the cash text option. It links to the money which are available for the player. Here they are. The same way the price group is located at vendor interface. But as you can see, the cash text is empty because we count that the vendor has unlimited amount of money. Also, we can see here a sell modifier option. It shows how much money will get the player after he sold an item to the vendor. In our case, the player will get a half of the base price of the item. So, for example, he can buy an item for 10 coins and he will be able to sell it only for 5 coins. And during the game, when we will sell the item, for example, these boots, so we can see that the price for the boots is 2 coins. So we sold it and we can get this amount to our account. And when we will try to buy some item from the vendor, we will spend this amount, as you can see. If we don't have enough money, we will be unable to buy this item. And one more useful script, it is click item. It allows you to realize needed logic while double clicking on item. Let's check it. Here is the potion we have here, and there we can see the click item script. This script notifies that double click has been made. So you will be able to tune this script while double clicking and make whatever you want on double click. Also here the sound option you can set while double clicking. In our demo scene for equipping item there is some special script called click equip group. It allows you while double clicking to equip or wear on or wear off and put an item back to the inventory. Let's try to make it. For the healing potion there is some special option. Here when we will double click on the potion we will heal our character. Now let's take a look at cooldown script. Let's go to tab skills. Let's take a closer look at repair skill. As you can see there's a cooldown script. Here we can set the cooldown time, so the time when this skill will be unavailable after using, and also the color of the mask at cooldown period, so the icon will change its color. Let's try to see it at the rage skills and its icon. As we also have click item script, we can just double click on this icon. So you can see the cooldown in action now. Here we have 5 seconds cooldown and the gray color of the mask. Below you can see the cooldown mask image, so you can set any image you want. And below as well you can see the cooldown text, so you can set any text wherever you want. while skill has a cooldown. This cooldown script you can apply as well for the items in your inventory. In our demo scene there is no cooldown effect for the potion. Here we have two more scripts, quick item and quick sell. These scripts allow us to realize quick slots. In our demo scene we have 3 of such slots. I think every one of you knows what the quick slot means, so you can use any item or any skill by one click. Let's try it. Here is our quick sell script. As you can see, our quick sell script also has a highlight script. It means while using this item or ability, this script will highlight the item or the skills. And after using, as you can see, there's a cooldown script will automatically run. Now let's talk about the quick slots group script. You can find it at top bar. It controls our quick slots. So what it is for? It contains options of available sources of the items which we can add to the quick slots. It is equipment, it is inventory and skills. So it is impossible to place any other object, for example from vendor interface. Also the quick slot group script tracks the availability of the item. Let me show you. Let's take the bottle of potion and place it to the one of the quick slot. Let's try to use it. Now you can see that this bottle of potion disappeared from the quick slot and from the inventory, because the source item has been disappeared. And if we will try to sell this item from the inventory, we can see that this item has been disappeared from the quick slot as well. The quick slot group script will notice that this item disappeared from allowed items. So from the inventory it appeared in other unknown for this script group, and delete this item from the quick slots. Now let's talk about the tooltips in our drag and drop inventory system. The tooltips allows us to show necessary information during the game. Let's look at the tooltip script. This script should be on the item, information about which we would like to show to player. Let's check which options it has. We can choose the event to give a hint. It can be by mouse press or by mouse over. In the first case it is suitable for mobile devices, and in the second case it is suitable for desktop devices. The second option is when our player will see the tip. What time after action? Now it is 1 second. Also we have here the header, so you can put there any information you want. For example, the name of the item. And also here the info box, so you can put any info, for example the description of the item. So when the player will click on the item, he will see all the information you put to these boxes after 1 second. You can see here your header and also the description of your item. You can set any icon you want with this option icon. One more interesting script allows us to save our inventory status, its condition after exiting of a game or when you will come back to the game. It is save load script. You can find it in canvas on the top parent object, which includes our player and all the necessary containers, objects, items, etc. If we will check the autosave checkbox, in this case all the items in our inventory will be saved, and upon exiting of the game all our inventory condition will be saved as well, and we will load it again when we will come back to the game. Let's try it. Let's stop and then start again our project, and now you can see that the condition of our inventory is the same as before exit. If you need, you can delete the saved data by pressing this checkbox. Then the inventory condition will be dropped to default. Now let's try to integrate our inventory system to the game on example of new just created project. For quick and easy integration, you can find in window menu that inventory system tab. It allows us to integrate the whole user interface from the demo scene. Also, you can integrate any single component from it. Also, you can find here buttons which allows you to add items to the cell. Let's try to make it. Choose any cell you want and add any object you want. After that, we can edit it or save it to the separate prefab. The same way you can go with skills. Okay, let's try to start the project. Now you can see our interface with empty cells in it. To be able to add item, you can go through window menu and save it after it, or you can use items from demo scene. You can find them in resources folder. Let's choose the cells to which we would like to add the item and just add it. Okay, let's start the scene. Here are our items. Here in our demo scene, you can find the messages about the events in our demo scene while moving the items. Let's check it. Let's move the item from the equipment to inventory. Okay, here is our message. We can see that from the equipments, from the cell just cell, we moved the item to inventory to cell number 1. This information can be useful for game logic organization in the game. All other additional information you can find in README file. You can find it in root folder of drag and drop inventory system asset. If you would like to make some changes in our asset or to add some features in it, you have to read this README file first.